Not everyone deserves access to your plans, your thoughts, or your next move. The more you share, the more you open yourself up to doubt, criticism, and unnecessary distraction. People will project their own fears onto you, questioning whether you're capable, whether your dreams are realistic, or whether you should take a different path. But the truth is, their opinions don't matter. What matters is your focus, your discipline, and your ability to move forward without seeking approval. Keeping your plans to yourself isn't about being secretive. It's about protecting your energy, your vision, and your drive. When you operate in silence, you eliminate the noise of outside opinions. You stay locked in, committed, and unshaken by negativity. People can't tear down what they don't see coming. The most powerful moves are the ones made without an announcement, the ones that catch everyone off guard. So instead of talking about what you're gonna do, just do it. Instead of looking for validation, prove yourself through action. The less they know, the less they can interfere, and the more unstoppable you become. There's power in keeping your progress quiet. The more you talk about your goals, the more you trick your brain into feeling like you've already accomplished them. This false sense of achievement can make you lose momentum before you've even begun. That's why so many people start with excitement but never follow through. They get caught up in the idea of success rather than the work required to achieve it. The truth is, real progress happens in the unseen moments. In the late nights, the early mornings, sacrifices no one claps for. When you're too busy proving yourself through action, you don't have time to explain yourself to others. Your results will do the talking. When you stop looking for recognition and start focusing on consistent effort, that's when real transformation happens. Stay quiet, stay consistent, and let your success unfold naturally. The more you talk about your plans, the less likely you are to act on them. It's a cycle that's easy to fall into, but the moment you shift your focus from speaking to doing, everything changes. You don't have to convince anyone of your potential. Your actions will prove it. When you stop talking about your dreams, you stop giving others the opportunity to doubt, criticize, or question you. Instead, you take away their power by showing them that you don't need their approval, validation, or permission. All you need is to put in the work and deliver the proof. The most satisfying feeling isn't telling people what you're going to do. It's showing them the results of what you've already done. People who focus on action don't waste time explaining themselves. They're too busy making things happen. But proving yourself doesn't happen overnight. The real test begins when the excitement fades, when the work gets tough, and when progress feels slow. Success isn't about making promises when things are easy. It's about delivering proof when things get hard. It's about staying committed when no one is watching, when setbacks hit, and when doubt creeps in. The work you put in, the sacrifices you make, and the challenges you overcome become the proof of your strength, resilience, and determination. It's not about applause, validation, or recognition. It's about knowing within yourself that you did what you set out to do, no matter what obstacles came your way. So the next time you feel the urge to announce your plans, stop and ask yourself, "Am I actually doing to make this happen?" The world doesn't need more promises. It needs more proof. It needs people who take action and back up their words with real results. And when you start doing that, when you let your success speak for itself, you'll realize that the only approval you ever needed was your own. There's a power in silence, in watching from the sidelines while others doubt, question, or underestimate you. The strongest message you can send isn't spoken. It's shown through your actions, your persistence, and ultimately your success. People will always have opinions about your journey. They'll tell you it's too difficult, too risky, or unrealistic. But their words don't define your reality. What defines your reality is your discipline, your choices, and your ability to keep moving forward even when no one is watching. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your path. You need to prove yourself through your results. When you show up every day and give it everything you have, the world will see it. The ones who doubted you will see it, and they will have no choice but to acknowledge your success. Not because you told them what you were going to do, but because you did it. There's a quiet strength in doing the work without needing recognition. Let your results be the answer. The right people will notice, and the ones who doubted you will have to face the truth. But success isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you had what it took all along. When you reach the other side of struggle, when you achieve what once seemed impossible, it won't be about proving anything to anyone else. It will be about knowing deep down that you never needed their validation in the first place. People won't always see your struggles. They won't know the long hours, the sleepless nights, or the moments of doubt you pushed through. They won't understand the sacrifices you made when no one was watching. But that doesn't matter. You don't need them to see everything. You just need to keep moving forward. Keep showing up for yourself, day after day, regardless of who's watching. Because when the results come, when success becomes undeniable, that's when everything will make sense. This is why you must focus on your own journey and not the opinions of others. Your vision, your dreams, and your goals are yours alone. You don't need permission to chase after them. You don't need approval to take the next step. What you need is belief in yourself, trust in your process, and the discipline to follow through. When you do that, when you keep pushing forward despite the challenges, your success will be the loudest statement you could ever make. The most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet and keep working. Don't waste energy explaining yourself. Don't seek validation. Just focus on your task and let your results do the talking. It's easy to get distracted by the doubts and negativity of others, but don't let that pull you off course. You don't need their approval. You don't need their belief in you. All you need is your vision and the determination to make it real. People who doubt you don't see your full potential. They don't see the fire inside you, the resilience that keeps you going, or the drive that refuses to quit. They only see a fraction of the picture. What they don't realize is that you're willing to work even when no one is watching, to keep going even when the finish line seems far away. And when you finally achieve your goal, they'll have no choice but to acknowledge what you've done. But by then, their opinions won't matter anymore. You'll have already proven them wrong. The best part? You won't have to say a word. When you reach your goals, when you accomplish what you set out to do, your success will be the only answer you need. No explanations, no justifications, placation. Just undeniable proof that you made it happen. Your success will be the response to every doubt, every question, and every piece of negativity you faced along the way. And that is what makes it so powerful. So don't waste another second worrying about what others think. Keep your head down. Keep working. Focus on your own progress. And when you finally reach your destination, when your success speaks for itself, that recognition will be the most satisfying reward of all. The world doesn't need to hear about your plans. It needs to see your results. So stop talking, take action, and let your success be the only voice that matters.